Hey, how's it going, art nerds, and welcome back to another video on this channel that causes you to get just a little dumber every time you watch. It's the DD channel, and in this video in which you watch upon today, fellow art nerds, it's a chill one. And seeing as you're currently listening to the sound of my voice, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you read the video title. Otherwise, why would you be here? So yeah, in today's video, that's right, the title did not lie. I will be in fact redrawing some of the Chainsaw Man characters as the opposite gender. But why? What's the reasoning, you ask? What is there to possibly gain from doing this video, DD Mark? I don't know, it sounds like fun or whatever. Okay, jokes aside, in this video I'm gonna draw Chainsaw Man characters, gender swapping them using character design techniques from all the character design videos I've ever done on this channel, and I'll also be using their personalities as well to help me design their gender swap. And the entire time while I draw, you art nerds get to come along and listen to my thought process as I do it. And who knows, maybe even along the way you can learn a thing or two about character design.
Cool.
Okay, it should come to absolutely no one's surprise that this video is here. I mean, come on, it was inevitable. At this point, I have more Chainsaw Man videos on this channel than I have ex-girlfriends, but that's besides the point. However, what is the point is Chainsaw Man. Oh, was that? You never heard of Chainsaw Man? Oh, well, okay, obvious alien disguised as a human who's never heard of Chainsaw Man before. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Chainsaw Man is a widely popular Japanese anime and is based on a manga drawn by the legendary, if not a little twisted, Tatsuki Fujimoto. So yeah, that being said, in this video, I'm gonna be redrawing the characters Denji, aka Chainsaw Man, Aki Hayakawa, and Makima, I don't know her last name, gender swapped into the opposite sex of what the original character's sex is in the show. So yeah, because I'd like to finish this video before my 90th birthday, let's just get started here with the first character, Denji, shall we? But before that, really quick, this video is sponsored by and brought to you by Skillshare. So yeah, listen, art nerds, it's 2023 and you're watching my channel, so it must mean you're creative of some sort. So yeah, it's a brand new year, meaning it's the best time to learn / do something you've always wanted to do, whether it's wanting to improve your art game or simply to just learn a new skill. I, for one, am really excited to explore my creative and career options this year, and thanks to Skillshare, I now have access to a place where I can learn any skill I'd need to step up my art game and career. But what about you? You want to learn any instrument like ever? Graphic design, self-improvement techniques, how to draw manga? Well, Skillshare is the place for you. Now, I don't know if some of you know this, but I draw sometimes, and I'll tell you right now, and I'm not even joking, when I first started, I learned the basics of the comic making process as well as the basics of inking manga on Skillshare. Like, I'm not even joking, y'all. Oh, and around that same time too, I also learned graphic design and marketing from Skillshare too. Like, I'm serious. All the graphic design stuff you see in my comics and especially on my channel, I learned from Skillshare. So who knows, maybe without Skillshare, I wouldn't even be here. But yeah, I personally recommend Productivity and Time Management by Ali Abdaal because, as I said earlier, this year I'm really trying to get more done, and so I need to optimize my time in the best way possible. So yeah, if this one or any of the other many classes on Skillshare's catalog sounds interesting to you, well, it's your lucky day because Skillshare has a special offer for all of you where the first 1,000 people who join Skillshare using my link will get 1 month of Skillshare for free. So yeah, if this interests you or you finally want to design a career fit for you, because let's be honest, traditional jobs are not a one-size-fits-all type of thing. I mean, look at me. So yeah, if this interests you, I highly recommend that you click my link down below, join Skillshare, and start learning something new today. And again, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Alright, back to the video now. Okay, so as I'm now sketching Denji or Denja or Denjina, whatever the fuck. By the way, leave in the comment section what you think their gender swap name should be. Oh, and also leave in the comments which of the gender swaps was your favorite. I really want to see that. And if this video does do well, I will do another one where I gender swap JJK characters or even One Piece characters. So yeah, share this video with your auntie and her Bible study group if you want that or something. But anyways, as I'm now sketching Denji here, my thoughts are, well, although Denji is the opposite sex, what's something integral about his character? Something that makes Denji Denji, and how do I translate it over or at least keep it the same in the new version? And to be honest, this is how I approach to redrawing all these characters. So as you'll see that although these characters look different, you know, the ones that didn't have boobs before now do, lol. So yeah, you see in my gender swap that although they look different, they instantly strike the familiarity of the original versions of the character. So I'm kind of proud of that, low-key. Anyways, as I'm now inking Denji, the one thing I'm most proud of in the drawing in terms of keeping the character recognizable that I did is actually the pose I put her in. The pose just screams Denji, but whatever. As I'm now coloring, you can see I've kept the iconographies of his chainsaw cord, his rough pube black hair, and most importantly, his horniness, I mean his sharp teeth. And yeah, that's Denji. In the back of the drawing you're most likely looking at on the screen right now, I've also added in Chainsaw Man or Chainsaw Chick or Chainsaw Woman, whatever, you get my point. I've added Denjina's transformation behind her. I didn't think I needed to explain my thought process when I drew that, because it's pretty straightforward. Just put Chainsaw Man's head on the chick's body. Anyways, now that Denji's done, it's now time to move on to Aki Hayakawa. And as you're seeing me lay out the sketches, my thought process, besides of course asking myself the exact same questions I did in the beginning of the Denji gender swap, what I really want to nail in this one is to have the end result still feel like the character. And number one, I really want to capture the hollowness of Aki's eyes. Aki has a really unique resting bitch face that makes him instantly recognizable to me. So yeah, I really want to nail that. And the second thing I really want to nail is the iconographies to add even more recognizability to the final results. As I'm now inking Aki, you can see from my finished sketches that I went with a foreshortening pose and then made her do the most recognizable Aki move, Kon, or Kon, or however it's pronounced. So yeah, if the face doesn't scream Aki Hayakawa, the pose definitely will. And yeah, as I'm now coloring Aki, you can see that besides the pose, I've added other stuff like the earrings and the sword to pile on even more in the recognizability department. And yeah, with that said, that is my version of a gender swapped Aki Hayakawa. For the most part, I think this drawing came out okay, and I kind of maybe even like it, but one thing I wanted to point out is that you can see I gave Aki colored nails, and I also gave her a ponytail instead of something more similar to the hairstyle he has in the show, because when you make these gender swaps, you want to position yourself in the mind of the characters and think, what would be different about the character now that their sex has changed? Because obviously, stuff like taste and fashion and style will probably be different if their sex is different too. And if you saw, I did it for Denji with her hair, and I will also do it for Makima with his hair. Okay, so I'm now doing the sketches for everybody's favorite Bark Bark Mommy Makima, okay? So when sketching my male version of Makima, well obviously I had to keep the eyes, otherwise it wouldn't even look familiar. But besides that, I had to ask myself, what's the most important thing about Makima that I need this drawing to possess in order to embody her vibe? Because remember, Makima's character design, although iconic, is already stupidly basic as it is, so changing anything too drastic would have the character not looking right. And then it hit me. As you're seeing me now ink Makima, I opted to make him really handsome. Why? Because in the original manga and anime, I guess, Makima's attractiveness is integral to the plot. Because, and spoiler alert by the way, she purposely uses it to manipulate people around her. So to me, only the most gigachads of guys can do that to chicks. Not to talk of both guys and girls, like how Makima actually does it in the story. And that's why I designed Makima the way that I did. As I'm now coloring, you can see that I've managed to also nail the Makima fake smile face, and believe me, it was way harder to draw than I thought. And yeah, with that said, that is Makima right there behind Aki, gender swapped by me, Mr. Didi Woof Woof Woof. And as I said I would, you can see I kept the eyes, and overall I'm proud of how this one came out too. But anyways, which of these gender swaps were your favorite? I'm really curious to know. And yeah, remember, if you want more videos like this, like the video and share it and all that nonsense, and also subscribe to my Patreon for cool exclusive content and even access to my exclusive Discord server. For example, my Patreon's got all these illustrations about a week before this video you're watching even released. But yeah, I don't know how to segue this now. I'm tired and I have pages to draw and videos to edit, so I gotta go draw and edit my life away. Bye nerds! Thank you all for watching this video. I truly appreciate it if you made it all the way to the end. You are of the built different caliber if you did. Anyways, shout out to my amazing patrons for supporting me and supporting this channel. They are the reason my milkshakes are always bringing all the boys to the yard, so shout outs to them. Speaking of patrons, here are some of the assignment submissions done by them. So yeah, as I said earlier, join my Patreon if you want all the benefits I mentioned, and if you also want me to display your works at the end of my videos like this. Anyways, if you yourself want to support me on Patreon, the link to everything you need is in the description down below. And yeah, don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button as well, because that helps out the channel. And last but not least, don't forget to leave a comment, because I read all and respond to most comments. Till next time, art nerds, it is I, Didi Marquina Mark. Peace and love, baby.